Alrighty guys, what is going on? Apologies about the delay. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys can hear me okay. Hopefully the music shouldn't be too loud. Hopefully you guys can hear me alright. Yeah, sorry about that delay. I had some troubles trying to get the camera working. I don't know. I tried everything. Don't know what was going on. And I literally did try everything. Uninstalled, reinstalled the stuff for it, and then I just restarted my computer and it was fine. So there we go. So probably should have checked that a little bit earlier, but apologies about that, guys. But yes, welcome everyone to another live stream here on Middle Earth Gaming. Hope you guys are all doing well. If it is your first time here, I know we're just getting started, so there's not many people in the chat. I know J-Mac was here earlier, so how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. J-Mac, he's still here, dude. Hey, how you doing, mate? Thanks for tuning in. He says, have you tried turning it off and on again? Well, that's literally... Oh, turning it on and off again. That's literally what I did. Like, I installed everything, reinstalled it, and then that didn't work, and then I just restarted my computer and it started working. So, there you go. That's literally how it happens. So, it does work. Turning it off and on again does work. I think it just, like, reboots it or something. But there you go. But yes, so welcome everyone. For everyone who, I know some of you guys do catch up, so thank you guys for that. So everyone who's not watching live, welcome to the stream. Yeah, like, say hello in the comment section below if you're live in the chat. Hello to everyone. J-Max here, but anyone else who's in the chat, don't be shy, say hi, and tell us where you're from, what you're doing, what you've been up to this week. What have you guys been up to this week? We'll get into what we're doing in this stream a little bit later. We'll just have a bit of a chat first, as we normally do. Catch up on our weeks. But yeah, so, and of course, guys, it would be very helpful if you guys would like to stream. Subscribe if you're new. We are on the road to 2K, which is very exciting. But yeah. So, what have I been up to this week? I just need to check that you guys can actually hear me. I'm guessing J-Mac you can hear me, but just want to check the actual volume. So just give me a sec, guys. I'm just going to mute myself. Alright, and we are back. Okay, so we should be alright. I think we sound okay. Sound a little bit muffled or something. I don't know why that is, but I don't know. Well, hopefully, yeah. J-Max says volume all good, so hopefully we should be okay. Yeah, I think the music might be a bit loud, so I might turn that down a tad, but hopefully that should be okay. But yeah, so yeah, so sorry, I was supposed to stream yesterday, guys, so apologies again. It was manic at work yesterday, so unfortunately was not able to stream. But we are streaming now, and I did put our poll out of what you guys wanted to see, and the majority of you guys wanted to see a terrain building stream, because we haven't done that for quite a while. I think the last one we did for maybe was Helm's Deep. Maybe like a month ago or something like that. So it's been a while since we've done one. We're not doing Helm's Deep today. That is not the project at the moment. The project is going to be continuing on my Erebor board. That's why I got this the Defense of North book out, because I need to check the schematics and stuff like that. But as you guys can see, just there, it's in a bit of shambles. I had an accident with it, and some of the pieces broke, which is a bit annoying, because, you know, I didn't glue anything. I was just, you know, building stuff at the time. I didn't glue anything together. So unfortunately, that is a thing that does happen. You know, stuff can break. I can glue it back together, but I'm also thinking, I don't know if you guys have seen the original Erebor video, or what I've been building recently. I'm thinking about maybe changing the design again. So this will be like the third or fourth change. So in this stream, we'll have a catch up as always, and let me know what you guys are, doing during the stream, what you guys have been up to during the week, and what snacks and drinks you got. I've got a can of pop and some carrot cake actually, which I might have later, but we'll see. But yeah, so we're gonna basically work out the design. I do have a sketchbook somewhere, but I might just use a piece of paper. Like to basically just try and map out how I want it to go. Obviously, outside of Erebor was pretty much fine. I've already figured out like how that's going to work. It's just the inside bit that's having a little bit of struggle with. Obviously, it is for this scenario here. It is for the Siege of Erebor. And it is played on a 1x2 board, but of course this is going to be, this section here, like the front gate of Erebor, is going to be a section of a mega board. That's going to stretch from the throne room of Erebor into the gate of Erebor, into the plains of Erebor, into Dale, and so on and so forth. Maybe even Ravenhill, who knows, at some point. As you guys know, I've already started building the plains of Erebor, the Erebor Valley, which there'll be an update video, hopefully, fingers crossed, coming out on Friday. If I get enough time this week, that should be out on Friday. There'll be an update to that video, which would be very cool. Not as much as I thought it would be, though, to be honest. I was hoping, to have this completely done. That's why I'm working on this now, because I need to get this sorted out. I need to lock down a design, so I can move forward, because I don't know if you guys do a lot of terrain builds, a lot of builds like this, but for me, the way that I do it, it's very time consuming. Obviously it's very time consuming, but the design process of what you want it to look like, it's constantly changing, it's constantly fluctuating, but it takes so much time trying to figure out what you want to do, and if it's going to work as well. So that's really a big thing. I don't know if you guys actually saw my Doggle Door video, my Doggle Door series. I did 2 videos in that series. Maybe about 2 years ago, when the rules of Doggle Door came out, I did a series of me building a Doggle Door board, and I built the bridge. I built the first bit of the courtyard, on the inside of the courtyard with the main gate, and I haven't done anything on that since. And since then, we're gonna get into this. I'm hoping by maybe not this year, but maybe early next year, I'm going to continue on Doggle Door. My plan is, I basically destroyed that entire thing. So what you see in those Doggle Door videos, all of it's basically destroyed, because I just was not happy with it. There was so much done to it. Since you guys saw that video, I built the dungeon area and all that. I still have that bit because I'm not sure if I want to get rid of that, because that's just cool for a little board in itself. But the other bits are pretty much all gone. So, and that's the way of design process. You start on one direction and then you deviate into one. You deviate again. It's not one continuous straight line. It's zigzag. You think of one thing, then you think of another thing, then you think of another thing. It's a constant design process, which is which is obviously a bit challenging. So that's I'm kind of going off on a ramble here, but I hope you guys are enjoying it. I don't think there's, maybe J-Max still here, but I don't think anyone's actually watching at the moment. But so but this is what I deal with. This is what goes inside my head. This is why I stress out. I'm I want to make sure it's perfect. I'm obviously not a great I don't think my boards are bad, but obviously I'm not up to like Locky standards yet, totally. But you know, I'm constantly trying to make it better, if that makes sense. So, like one example, was it this bit? Yeah, this bit. Remember, guys, we did this on stream like a few months back, and this bit broke off. This is one of the things that broke off, unfortunately. There's a few other things, like the entire like columns broke. You know, so you know it's a bit unfortunate how it happened. You know, there's another bit of the column section. You know, it's a very tall board, obviously. So unfortunately, those kind of all broke. So I'm gonna have to redo it. I did them in this green foam, which is it's good for like structural stuff, like like stuff going under like under the board, like, you know, for like building it up, and it's cheaper as well than this blue stuff. This blue stuff's great for carving, as I've said in previous times. So I eventually was going to do that anyway, but I guess this is just accelerated it. I guess. Oh, J-Mac is still here. Not sure anyone is at Locky standard. No, that's true. That is very true. But he definitely inspires me to improve, and you know, it's very, very cool. But yeah, so that's the that's the kind of the challenge that I'm trying to go through, and you know, I kind of want to nail down in this stream. I might do some building. You know, we're definitely going to have to try and, you know, figure out how this is going to work. Because I think I still have the base bits ready. Like, I'm sold. What's the word? I'm sold on how I want the base to look. It's just everything else, which is a bit odd. I think even the front gate I'm pretty happy with. It's just the inside area, and you know, even that's like, just looking at it now. That was a bit loud. But yeah, so that's the kind of thing I'm trying to deal with. So as I'm looking through this, so it says this has been like my bread and butter, trying to figure out to do this board, because the boards that I make are very scenario specific. So if I'm building boards, I want to play scenarios on them. So like the board that I built in that first episode with the Erebor Valley, you know, it's obviously half of like these boards that you play the scenarios over. I built the hill, you know, that Bran dies on, and you know, later Dane dies on as well. This next part of the Erebor Valley board you'll see is for this bit here. It's going to have like the bridge going into Erebor on that bit. Because I just tried to figure out the design specifics and everything, and it's like I couldn't put the bridge on the board bit where the front gate is. It just wouldn't work. It just didn't look right. So I'm having to put the bridge area going into Erebor on the next valley board bit, if that makes sense. Which is, you know, it's you know, like I said, that was not my original design. That was not my original intent. But like I said, things just constantly like, you know, change and switch. If I zoom in here, guys, I'm gonna get the mic out the way. Goddamn mic! What are you doing? There you go. So like, even like this just inspiration pictures like this really helps as well. Obviously, like stills of the film, things like that as well really help. Like the layout of the valley, because I'm not going to get it up now because I don't think I'll be able to find it very quickly, and it'll just be boring to me trying to find, like, you know, a section of film. I think it's when Smaug first attacks, but there's a nice shot of like the gate and then the valley like before it. And I tried to emulate that with my build. Like there's like two little rocky promontories where, you know, I've done in my board. So I've tried to do as much screen accuracy as I can, and that's another thing. Like screen accuracy, there's a fine line between dioramas and like playable boards. You know, you can make beautiful looking dioramas, but they're not going to be great to play on. Like, they just won't work for wargaming standards. So I'm trying to work. There's always that little what was that? I think we're okay. There's always that balance between making it look screen accurate and, you know, looking, you know, amazing diorama, right? And also to try and make it playable for wargaming. It's a really fine balance that you got to try and, you know, deal with. Let's try. Oh no, we're going the wrong way here. There we go. That should be okay. Yeah, exactly, J-Mac, a hard balance. That's exactly right. That's what I'm trying to figure out, and it's not easy, as you guys can see. Like, my brain is absolutely fried. Trying to figure it out, to be honest. So, as it says here, the board represents the battlements of Erebor and the siege ladders propped up against the walls. The area within 9 inches of the northern board edge is the battlements, and so should be relatively clear. There are 5 siege ladders in this battle, spaced out as shown on the map. The area within 3 inches of the southern board edge is the plains outside Erebor, and is rather a long way down. So obviously, it's a 1 foot by 2 foot board, 2 foot along, 2 foot. What's that word? 2 foot across and 1 foot deep. I'm obviously going to be doing. See, this is the thing. I don't know. Should I just make it how it looks like on this bit here? I was trying to think, because that wouldn't really make a lot of sense for the eventual, like, continuation of the board. Like having a 2 foot, then a 2 foot, then having a 1 foot, then followed by another 2 foot. That wouldn't really make a lot of sense. So originally, my plan is to do a 2 foot wide by 2 foot long, 2 foot deep board. I'm trying to figure out the correct terms here. Just so it, you know, obviously lines up with the other boards. But yeah, I really don't know. Like, if I get some paper here, it'd be better if I try and sketch this out, actually. If I try and sketch this out, I don't know how well this is going to go. Let me, like, zoom in here, and if I move that there, hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. Alright. Basically, that's a shoddy piece of paper, guys, I'm sorry. But basically, if we go, so that's, now I'm screwed. So we're gonna go this way. So the boards I build at the moment, they're 2 4x2 boards. So say that's 4 foot long, like here, and then we're going. Have I already screwed it up? Hang on. I'm trying to let me look at the board. Yeah, I have screwed it up already. Okay, so let's just say that's no, that's not going to work. Okay, we'll work out on this side. Okay, so that's. Am I doing this right? How are my boards actually working? I've just completely lost my train of thought. How do they work? How do they tessellate? I'm so confused. Oh, of course. Now, okay. I don't know what happened. My brain just had a meltdown there for a second, guys. So basically, it's 4 foot wide, so I could have used that other piece of paper. And then the boards are like 2 foot deep, right? So that's the current board that I have. That's ready, pretty much. You've got the 2 rocky promontories here. Like, just, you know, this is all, you know, there's like a big rocky thing here. You know, some, you know, this is, he looks like a sad person. So that's the 2 rocky outcrops. You have the rocky ridge going along here. And then the next one is another 2x4 where you have, I'm trying to figure out how this goes. There should be another rocky outcrop here that works like that. So this way is to Dale, this way is Dale, this way is to Erebor, and then the rocky outcrop I think ends about here. Like this is all like in inverted, guys. So I'm trying to figure it out. And then we have, so say that's about half. We have the bridge about there, going into Erebor, that way. Then we have the chasm, obviously that the bridge goes over, like that. Hopefully this is all making sense, guys. I hope so. And then there's like a little bit here, like the the part where like Dane and the dwarves fall back to. That's kind of like that bit there. There's like a little I don't know what to call it, but there's like a little bit of stone bit before it goes into like I don't know what you call it. Like it's like a little built up area. That's what I'm trying to say. So we have that bit, right? Then my original thought was to go to a 2x2 board, which is here, because I'm not making unless, because I don't need the full 4 foot. The scenario, you only need a 2 foot wide board, right? As it says on here. As it says on here, you only need a 2 foot wide board, right? By a 1 foot long. But I'm going 2 foot by 2 foot, and then eventually I'll continue it out, out here and out here. But we don't need those areas just yet. That'll be like later down the track. So first of all, for this board, we have a bit here for the rest of the cavern, or the rest of the the thing, the chasm, or whatever you want to call it, just before the gates. We have the gate of Erebor right here. Then we have the wall going along here. Make sense? I'm hoping this is making sense. That's the gate right here. That's the gate right here. I know that's how I want it to go, because I know that's how it actually is. That's how it's supposed to be. After that, it gets a bit tricky, because it changes between film, like design, set pictures, and like art, essentially. I don't want to leave you guys hanging too long, but if I can try and find... there's one for Dumbledore. I don't need that one. If I get... what am I trying to figure it out? Erebor... Courtyard? Is that the right word? Probably. Courtyard. Images. See, when I search up Erebor Courtyard, all it just brings up pictures of the gate, which is not very helpful. Oh god, what? Oh, this is not good. Hang on. Give me 1 sec, guys. Give me a sec. Okay, we should... Yeah, okay. That should be right. I want to go... Because I remember we were... we searched up... like Erebor stuff a long time ago. If I look into... I don't know what I have to search up. Let's have a look. Erebor. Hopefully it works. This could be it. Is it this one? Okay, yeah, so we got some... This is from the appendices. Which I'll put in this scene here. Give me a second, guys, while I transfer you over. So as you guys can see here, I'll just mute it. So that's the front gate. That's all fine. Like this bit here is also odd. Like what is that? Like the bit behind the gate. That's only in that actual. I've never seen that anywhere else. Like the bit inside the gate, like the arch, the big arch, like it's like a massive wall with arches on it, which I've never seen outside of this actual shot. Which is interesting. That's usually not like that. So obviously that's a bit tricky to find out. If we keep going. See, we have, this is, that's like I think this is like a concept art design of what it looks like inside Erebor. I don't think it's actually what it actually came out to be, because you can see, I think anyway, that picture there, see, this is odd because see the stairs that are going up on the left side there? When Thorin runs up it at the start of Unexpected Journey, when Smaug attacks, those stairs aren't like that. So it's very tricky to figure out how this is going to work. And then if you skip forward, so there you have that bit. But I mean, it's kind of similar, I guess. Other design pieces. This is what they build in K stage, is it? Yeah, K stage. So like this is like good like design to help, because this is the stuff that they actually built. So what they actually shot in. But then the stuff that they actually build for the like the what do you call it? Like the what do you call it? The like the digital model is what I'm trying to say. The digital model is slightly different, which is annoying because they build it to what they need for the shot. So, like that's all good and everything, but it's obviously, see, like that's a good shot. Again, see, that's different again. That shot, see, like there's two massive stairs coming down, right? With dwarven statues on either side. But then if we go back, see, like that's a different concept design again. If we go back, those massive stairs with the dwarven statues aren't there. Like they're there, they're like a lot smaller. And the stairs aren't as wide, so you guys can kind of see where I'm trying to get at. Like it's not, you know, it's not an easy task when they constantly change stuff. It happens with Dol Guldur as well. They change Dol Guldur many times, and it's very confusing what you're trying to, what you want. It's like we can make, if we just draw, it's a very bad square, sorry guys, I'm not great at drawing. But if we just draw like a square like that, which you guys can't even see. There you go. We just draw a square like that. So we have, how we want to do it. So let's go. So this is the wall here. Let's put the wall there. I'm trying to figure out how wide it's actually supposed to be. So let's have the wall going across here. We have the gate there. You know, this is all relative, guys. Bridge going there. We have the ravine going there. Like there. There's like a little bit of land here going across on either side. We have the gate here, and then that's where it gets tricky. I don't know what that was, guys. That was weird. So you guys can see I'm trying to figure out how this actually works, because there's so many designs, and I'm trying to figure out of a design that I want to do. Like, do I just do like a mix of all of them, or do I do like one on my own? Like I really don't know. And I don't want to make it and then regret that I'm going to do it, like, you know, that I'm going to do it wrong. If that makes sense. I mean, we could probably make like a couple of designs and just see how they look. So let's make a few designs. That's what we'll do during this stream. I'll make a few designs. JMax says mix. Well, how about I make a few designs and then you guys see what you guys like. That might be a good way to do it. If I zoom that. So that's I don't know where the gate is there. Ugh, that's so confusing. So hey Tim, welcome to the stream, dude. What's going on? Mix it up, do what you feel. Yeah, everyone's saying like a mix. So I'm gonna try and do a rough design of what they have here. So, but the problem is they don't go high enough, so you don't get the height of it, which is annoying. But this was the way that they built it here. If I just quickly go back, guys, so you guys can actually see what I'm trying to see. Here. This was my original design that I was basing it off. But I didn't like how the top looked. I don't think the stairs worked too well. So, and like the stairs, if I go back again to this scene, the stairs pretty much came straight off the table, which is not ideal. It's definitely not ideal. Hey Steve, what's going on, dude? Afternoon all, just joined the stream. What's happening? We're trying to decide. Well, I guess no, we are, but I'm trying to figure out how I want my, like, we're working on the Erebor board at the moment. So I'm trying to nail down a plan. Instead of just figuring out, you know, willy-nilly, which I usually do. But I hope you're doing well, dude. Welcome to the stream. Set it in the chat. Welcome, everyone. If you guys are enjoying, I don't know why you guys would be, but hope you guys are enjoying. Leave a like on the stream. Subscribe if you guys are new. Say hi in the chat if you guys are new as well. Love to see where you're from. And what you guys are working on during the stream. Or what have you guys been working on recently? Would love to know. I got something to show you guys. You guys probably already seen it, but I'm going to show you guys something. Alright, I'm back. I got my can of pop as well. Do you guys want the satisfying sound of me opening the can, or should I mute it, guys? We can get some ASMR action in here. But look what arrived this week, guys. You might have already seen a post on it. Warriors of Arnor. I'm very excited. I've never owned these models before, and they arrived this week. When was it? It might have been, I don't know, was it maybe Monday or Tuesday? But very, very cool. Very, very cool. I've got plans to do some content with these guys on the channel. Even though there's only 3 of them. I've got plans. Tim says, recovering from illness but getting better. Just woke up. How you been? I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Well, it's good that you're recovering. But yeah, I've been alright, dude. I've been alright. Busy at work, but other than that, hope you guys have been enjoying the content recently. If you guys have watched it, what do you guys think of the Army Showcase video? It was the first one I've ever done. How do you guys like the history of the Army that I did? I would love to know for future feedback, because I do plan on doing more of those. Steve says, one thing I do when planning is make/use a number of card rectangles or boxes and move them around until I'm happy with the layout. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Well, I mean, that's what I've done. If I zoom out, yeah, like unfortunately, like a lot of the stuff broke, so I'm trying to figure out a solid foundation. I'm trying to figure out a solid foundation for what I'm actually doing, so I can glue it down. It's going to be like a solid piece instead of you know, in separate pieces that can easily break. But so that's kind of like, it's kind of my hand has been stayed, I guess. But yes, Warriors of Arnor, plans on the channel. I got to figure out what scheme I want to do. I think I've figured out what scheme I want to do for them. And I might do a video on it to show you guys, because they are coming. They're coming back, so it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. But yeah. Yeah. So what hobby you guys been working on recently? Would love to know. Oh, and JMac, your part. I've been really busy at the moment, so sorry, dude. But your parcel I'll be sending out this week. This week or next week, hopefully. So I've just been really, really busy at work. Been coming home and I was so busy at work yesterday, it just did not stop for the entire day. And then I came home, started scrolling through YouTube, like, you know, the shorts and stuff, and just like, you know, watching random stuff. And before I knew it was like midnight. I was like, God damn it, I didn't do any painting last night. I'm gonna open this can of pop, guys, so I'm gonna put it away from the mic so you guys don't hear it too much. There you go. Oh. Tim says, saw the Eastling Horde, yes, was very informative and great to see the evolution of the army over the years. Yeah, well, I thought that might have been something, something different that you guys don't usually see in army showcases. Of how how the army actually evolved over the years since its inception. Like, it's obviously not too exciting for armies that are quite new, like Iron Hills or armies like that. But I think it still can be quite cool. I also think in the next one I might do the. I know some people have commented that I should do the army showcase first and then go into the history of the army late after that. But let me know what you guys think. I've also got a. If you guys are interested in how I painted those Eastlings, I forgot to actually mention in the video, which is kind of stupid. But I've got a Eastling painting guide, or another how I paint guide, how I paint my Eastlings, coming out on Wednesday. So lots and lots of content coming, guys. I've actually got content planned for the next month. I've got 2 videos planned a week, and I've got a stream planned every week for the next month. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. And all being well, guys, or fingers crossed, the first Battle Games Middle-earth video series should start by the end of this month or the start of next month. All being well. Guaranteed I have the time. But yes, so it is surely coming, guys. Spartan, welcome to the stream, my friend. Hey, hope you're doing well. The showcase was wonderful. Thank you, Mai. I appreciate that. Means a lot. Means a lot, guys. So thank you. But yeah, sorry. Back to Erebor. Let's get into this. Let's see how I'm going to do this. So I don't really know if this is the way I want to go. I'll switch back again so you guys can see. I don't know if this is the way I want to go. Or if there's because there's... You guys are saying I should do a mix, and I kind of agree. But I think I should do a few designs, and, maybe you guys can choose which design's better, maybe. Tim says, no, don't reverse the order, and yes, include a painting guide if you can, please. Yeah, but the painting guide should be coming out on Wednesday. And it's also the painting guide coming out on Wednesday is also a test, shall I say, for the Battle Games of Middle-earth painting guides that I'm going to be doing for those. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. So what would you prefer, guys? Should I stay on this screen or should I go onto the appendices screen, onto the YouTube screen? Which screen's better? This is number 1 or number 2? You guys choose, because I want the best experience for you guys, obviously. So let's... Well, did I just shut that down? No, I did not. Good. Alright, so let's... Obviously there's a lot of designs here, that's a cool design to work off. I think there's another one coming up, actually. But there's that one. That's actually from the film. That's interesting, actually. But again, if I do that one, the stairs just go running off the board. So maybe I do a mix of this one from the film, and I'm going to try and do those dwarf statues on either side. I think that could be kind of cool. But have the stairs come off, come down a bit and then go inwards or outwards or something like that. Possibly. You're gonna see what I'm doing. Okay, well we'll wait to here. Okay, we'll stay on this section. So let's see how this is gonna work. Let's go. So the gate's there. Let's go. Maybe. Ooh. If we do like a massive wall down this side. A massive wall down both sides. Let's do that first. We'll make a few designs and see how they work. So this is a 2x2 board, guys. Just FYI. So that's the front gate of Erebor. The walls on either side, which you guys have seen before. Then we'll have some stairs going down here. Going downwards, because this is going to be like elevated, obviously. And then the stairs, which are the tricky bit, obviously. So I just don't know what's on the sides of those. So we could start with maybe stairs starting to come down this way. And again, does it have to, what do you guys think? Does it have to be symmetrical? Dwarven architecture is pretty symmetrical, isn't it? And then there's a statue here. Goes into the stairs though, which is weird. It's very, very odd. It's like... It's almost like it goes, like the statue's here, then it goes into smaller stairs here. Then the statue jolts out here, like this is the statue piece here. And then it comes back out again into more stairs. I mean, that could be kind of cool. Same on this side. Obviously it's not completely accurate, guys, but... That's kind of what I'm seeing from this photo here. So that's one option for the stairs, which I think is kind of cool. And then seeing from this picture here, I just want to zoom in for a second, guys, so just give me a sec. It's just so dark, so I can't really see what's going on, eh? Oh, I jumped too far there. Okay, so there is... Okay, so before it goes down again, there is like a little bit here. Like a little step. Like an area here. Before it goes down again. I'm trying to see how this works. Ah, right. So, like, you guys know, like, the arches that go along the wall, right? Hang on. I'll have to go back so you guys can, you know, what I'm trying to think of. Get more dynamics lines of sight. Yeah, that's true, Tim. That's true. But if I go back to this scene here, see the arches that go along the wall? Obviously, this is the broken bit. But see that one on the end where the stairs go up into? That jolts out and back in. So that's like a bigger piece, which I didn't realize before. But obviously that's obviously how that's gonna work. So I could do that on either side. Because that's what I was trying to figure out. Like how is that gonna work when the stairs come up here? Because then it's just gonna be a flat area here, but it's not gonna be a flat area if that happens like that. I just had like a massive brain thing go on there. that is actually more screen accurate, obviously. I don't know what I'm going to do about the dwarven statues though. I don't really want to make them out of foam because that's going to take me forever. I'm already doing dwarven statues out of foam and they're taking me forever. So there's also like another bit down here. Like another area here. Obviously this is all relative, guys. Interesting. So what do you guys think about this design? So we have the wall, we have the gate here, we've got some steps going down into the courtyard. There's still quite a big area down here for you know, if you know, models get in, you can fight inside the courtyard. There's still quite a bit of area. We've got the stairs going up onto the battlements here, onto the wall. We've got a little big set of steps going down. Then like a bit of a, you know, I'll probably have enough room so like a 25mm base can fit on this bit. Then down again, another 25mm base, down again. I don't know how far the steps are going to go down. That's the only problem. That's the only problem I think I'm going to have. But, you know, we'll figure it out. Might even start cutting the steps during this stream. We'll see how we go. And then the X's are statues, dwarven statues. Which are going to be hard to cut out of because I don't have them at the moment. I don't know, what can I do for the statues, guys? Let's have a look. Let's have a gander, shall we? What do we look up? Dwarven statues, I guess. Dwarven statues. It's probably 3D printed, but I don't really want to do 3D printed stuff. Dwarf King statue. There's a lot of 3D printed stuff here, which I don't really want. Is there one like similar to the one? He's holding his axe out. There's not really a similar one. Actually, there is this. Erebor guard dwarf statue. So it's like a 3D version of it, which is kind of cool. You guys want to see this statue? I'll switch over so you guys can see. This is like a 3D version of it. It's not an actual model. It's just like an actual. Oh, what did I do? What did I touch? What did I touch? There we go. So this is the actual statues that will go like inside the courtyard. That's the exact statue as well. Which is interesting. What do you guys think? Could I carve that out of foam? 2 of them. Is that going too far? Could I carve that out of foam? I could give it a shot. Like those are the statues that are in the film. Oh man, I don't know what to do here, guys. We got a few other statues down here, but that's like 3D printed stuff. Tim says, how many mils thinking for the stairs? Is this layout 125mm base behind the statue and 2 to 3 otherwise? Yeah, I mean, obviously, like the paper here. This is obviously just, this is like a literal design. Like it's not accurate, like measurements and that kind of stuff. Like how I can show you actually. I did have a piece of the wall. Where did it go? I may as well show you, Tim, because I don't think you've seen this before. I've already carved like the front. This is the front facing of the gate. So we're already, you know, halfway there. This is the gate area. So there's still like minor details to put in, but you know, the battlements all on there, and then these guys, these statues that I'm, you know, been carving out, go along the wall like that. I've got a few of them. I got that one, that one, that one. There's a few with missing heads, obviously, but. Yeah, that statue was pretty slick. Like there's one that's supposed to go on either side of the gate. Like that. Like that. Something along those lines. So, something similar like that. Oh. Something similar like that, essentially, that goes upon them. So yeah. Anyway, that's more pieces added to the pile. Hey Glenn, welcome to the stream. What's going on, dude? Hope you're doing well. Is this a Battle of the Five Armies Erebor or a War of the Ring Erebor? It is a War of the Ring Erebor. It is for, because we're going to do like a massive mega battle on it. It is for Defense of the North. So the Siege of Erebor bit. So. Like I said, I've already built. Like this is like a layout. This is like a layout of the board. If I zoom in, so like this is the area that we're trying to build now. I've already built the other 2 areas, like the Erebor Valley bit. It's like a rough design of it, and this is like a bit of a close up of essentially. I like that, says Tim. Thanks, dude. Yeah, like they're cool. But like I've done a bit more detail on them. So like the little swords, because they're holding swords. I haven't done anything on the shield yet, but You know, they're kind of cool. The axe head. Obviously, I'm making it out of foam, so they're not going to be like, you know, perfectly accurate, but kind of cool. But yeah, also Glenn, this also will be a Battle of Five Armies Erebor as well, but I'm primarily building it for the ring. But yes, when I eventually do Hobbit stuff, I will I'll be using it as well. Which, does that mean I'm gonna have to destroy it, or do I have to build another one that's already destroyed? I don't know. I do not know. So we have this bit as well, which is like, I have two different designs of this bit. Which one do you guys think looks better if I zoom out? The one with the bigger one or this one? Which one do you think looks better? I'll get you a model for reference. What model shall we use? Let's use an Iron Hills dwarf for reference. Yep. Focus. There we go. Iron Hills dwarf for reference. So, Iron Hills dwarf for reference. You guys can see that. And obviously this one's quite a bit bigger. So, but is it too big, guys? What do you guys think? I think it might be a bit too big. But I'll leave you guys up to that. Glenn says, looks like a solid plan. I'm painting up Dale for the Defensive North as at the moment. That's awesome, dude. I did that during the later part of 2022. I got them all ready to go. Which I can actually show you here. Actually, I painted more than that. These are my other Dale that I'm currently rebasing, which has been in progress for about a year. This is the stuff that I've already rebased in here. I feel like the Dale banner, which I was really happy how that turned out. I'm not going to get a good close up on that. Iron Hills Dwarves, they weren't in the warbands at the time, so I had to get them in the 3-packs. Crossbowmen, Knights of Dale. So yeah, I've got them all ready to go. And as you saw from that Eastling showcase, I obviously have the Eastlings ready to go too. Blue foam looks better for practicality, in my opinion. What do you mean for practicality, Glenn? Do you mean like the actual foam? Because I can easily easily make this one out of blue foam. That's not an issue. I'm just thinking for like scale-wise. Which do you think looks better scale-wise? That's what I'm trying to think of. Tim says, agree, blue is better for gameplay, so as long as it's structurally sound. I pick blue. You don't think it's a bit too big? I mean, dwarves are obviously smaller, but you don't think that's a bit too big? Because remember, this isn't on the ground. This is already like high up in the air like this. You know, this is on top of the oh, I can't really show. I can't put it all together at the moment. But like, say we have the wall like that, and then roughly that's about there already. And I can't even get that on shot. So roughly it's about there. But yeah. I mean, for getting your hands in there for gameplay. Oh, yeah, fair enough, Glenn. Sorry, I thought you meant for the actual foam itself. Erebor needs a grand entrance to their kingdom. Well, that was the idea when I was doing the blue one. The green one was my first ever design. Where if you go back and watch my first Erebor video, like back in 2022, I think it was. That's how it turned out. But like I said, it's all like a work in progress, you know. It's all, I don't think relative is the right word, but it's you know, it takes a mind of its own. Like I said, like this is like my 4th iteration of this board already, because I'm just not happy with how it is. But yeah. Steve says, size-wise, how open is the board? It might bigger might allow better access. So I'll go back to the design. If we choose this design, which I'm actually starting to like. So the board. So this is the plains of Erebor out here. So this is where like the big fighting on the outside of the plains is going to be. Then we have like a little bit here that's built that goes into the bridge. This is like the chasm before the gates of Erebor. This is the gate, the wall as well. This will be other sections of the board that I eventually build. But this is the part we're building now. This is a 2x2 board. This is the gate. This is the wall and the ramparts up here. And then if we zoom in, we have the wall, we have the gate, the little bit bridge that goes out that way. And then the way that we've been looking at the moment, we have some stairs going down on either side, statues on either side as well. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. What do you guys think about that? Hey Ozzy, what's going on, dude? Just saying a quick hi, we'll get on later. Yeah, no worries, Ozzy. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Just watching the Olympics with my family. Oh, nice. How are we going? I think last time I said I saw we were 4th in the medal tally, which is kind of good for Ozzy. But I also have another design in mind, guys. I have another design in mind, which I'll get another piece of paper just so we can see it side by side. Yeah, we're still 4th. Cool. That's not bad for us. We're doing pretty good. Alright, so let's do another. Let's split this paper in half. And let's say that's like a 2x. Oh, can you guys come and see this? So let's say this is another 2x2, which is not really accurate. Alright, so that's a 2x2. Let's just shave this piece off. Alright. How do you plan to incorporate the first scenario with the tiger crossing, or is that a separate board? A very good question, Glenn. Obviously, if you guys aren't aware, most of the scenarios in the for the Siege of or the Battle of Dale is basically outside Erebor or on the ramparts. So that's kind of easy because you can just do an entire one big board. But the crossing of the River Carnan is a separate board. Like it's a separate, like, you know, it's an entire river. My plan, Glenn, is to do a like a modular board for that. So basically, do it in sections, so you can, like, you know, basically cut the board in half. Can I actually show this a bit closer, like that? Hopefully you can see that a bit better. So basically cut the board in half into quarters, so you can, like, have it modular, so you can, like, flip it on either side, so there's like a little river on either side of the board, or there's one big in the center. I'm still deciding on that, but if we go further along in the book to Crossing of the Anduin, it's a very similar board. One's just got a lot more trees. So my plan is to, like, I didn't want to build a separate board for this one. So my plan is to try and make it modular, so I can put, you know, try and make it the same for that. That's the plan anyway. I don't know how it's going to work. I might just build a modular river, just the actual river itself, and just do it like that. But yeah, obviously that won't be a part of this board, because the River Carnan, do we have a map? Not really. We have kind of like a map here. So the Erebor is here, and we have like Dale and all that here, the long lakes down here. The River Carnan's like over here, so it's not, like, not even close. The River Carnan comes down from the Iron Hills, so you can see it's just there at the Carnan. So it's a long way away from Dale, so you can't really have it on the same board. But the rest of the scenarios you can have on this board, because, like, you have, you know, the inside of Erebor here, the battlements, and you have the outside of Erebor. It's all going to be, like, connected into one big board. And then the plan is to have, like, a massive mega battle, like 3,000 points on 3,000 points, when it's completely done. Like, you know, this bit's done. And eventually the board will continue out. Like, the board will continue out this way to Dale, because I've got plans for Dale. I half built Dale back in 20... how long ago was that? Maybe 2016, 2017. It's all gone now. It's all destroyed now. But, you know, I have plans to do Dale on this board, and then go into further in and build, like, different rooms inside Erebor. I build the throne room, build the treasure hoard, build, like, you know, the furnace room, build a few different things, you know, build the mine works, that kind of stuff. So it's not going to be, you know, it's like mega board's going to be, like, you know, a few years in the making, but trying to get it up to speed for scenario play for the Defense of the North scenarios. That's what I'm trying to do now. So that's the plan anyway. So we have, where'd that piece go? So we have that design blocked out. I'm going to show you the other design that I think I could do. So we have it's going to be a little bit bigger. So we have, let's just do it like this because it's a bit, yeah. Glenn says that mega board sounds amazing. If it turns out the way it's in my head, Glenn, it's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. And then I have future plans for other boards like that, like mega boards that, like, all connect up into each other, and just time, money, patience, which I don't have a lot of. Really, just time and money, honestly. Yeah. But yeah, so we have the little bridge coming across here. Can make it a little bit bigger because we've got a little bit bigger piece here. We have the chasm along here. We have a little bit of land here, across here, and then we have the battlements, which go across here, and then the gate. So that's the gate. That's the battlements along here. You guys can actually see this, hopefully, yes. So it's essentially the same design, but I just want to tweak the stairs. So I'm going to have a wall going along here, a wall going along here, and then we'll continue with the wider stairs for now, going into the little area here. Same for the other side. I know it's not angular, guys, apologies. Got little stairs going down here into the courtyard. And then we have a statue on this side. Obviously very straightforward for now. Little stairs going down here. All pretty much the same so far. But this is where it changes. Because the way that I'm thinking of, if we go with this design, the stairs pretty much just travel down the board. Obviously, I haven't done the exact measurements on the board, so it might not. But I want to try and enclose it a little bit more, if that makes sense, to make it feel more like a little courtyard. So my theory for this one, we do another. So this is stairs. This is stairs. This is like a little platform to models to sit on, you know, without hindrance. Then we make another little platform here. Another little platform here. And then we make stairs go down here. As you guys can see, it completely changes the setup. And then you got some room back here to do stuff too. Maybe like have like another wall along here and like a gate that goes into the throne room. Like you can have like massive pillars on this side. Or even like a wall going along here. Because that was my original intention. Do I have it here? Probably don't know. Oh yeah, I do. Like these massive. If I zoom out, where's my mouse? We have like these massive pillars here, right? That's not how it goes. Something along like that, right? You know, like these massive pillars that you usually see inside Erebor, right? But there were none on the board, so I was like, that doesn't look like Erebor. These make it look a lot more like Erebor, right? You know, you see these massive pillars, like, you know, one of the first things you see inside Erebor, right? So my theory is, instead of doing it like this, where we don't really have a lot of space to do anything else, we push the stairs down here, we bend the stairs into the actual center of the board, and then we put like one of these like all along here to connect like these walls, because that's like one. Because you gotta try and think Erebor. How does it? How they describe it, like as in like a network, right? Does that make sense? I don't know. Am I making sense, guys? I'm not too sure. Seven in the chat, guys. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are all doing well. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. This is fun. Just like, you know, even though we're not doing much building and stuff, you know, the design. This is what goes through my head, guys. This is the design process. You know. And say hi in the chat, guys. Say hi to YouTube, because I might be using some of this footage in the video that I'll put out. So say hi, YouTube. Tim says, "Oh, I like it." Well, that's good. That's good. Glenn says the bend in the stairs is good. We see 90-degree bends a lot in Khazad-dûm, and when everyone is looking for the Arkansas. Very, very true, Glenn. I like that. I like that a lot. Because, like, dwarven architecture is very angular. You know, it's not very straight. It's very angular. You have, like, bends like that. Like, you don't have, like, you don't have, like, stairs going like that. As you do in most factions. Like, you have stairs going like that. Like in Khazad-dûm, right? You have stairs going like that. Kind of. Tim says allows you to grow the board module. That's true. That's true. It would mean that I could extend it off without fear of like needing to do more stairs or anything like that. Keep the board more modular. So, what do you guys think? Which one do you guys prefer? So let's try and narrow this down a bit. Do you guys prefer number 1 or number 2? What do you guys think? These are still these. I think I'm down on the statues. I think I like the statue bit. And yeah, like I said, guys, like there's gonna be like big walls on either side, and then I might, like I said, put one of these just to make it feel more like Erebor, like along here, or maybe something like that. Glenn says 2. Tim says, I mean, it's kind of got to be 2. There you go, guys. So we're starting to figure out how it's going to work. I kind of had this idea in the last bit of the board that I was doing. But I'm already. I can see how this is going to work, and I'm liking it already. The also thing we also got to figure out, obviously, that you got to have like a mix between playability and screen accuracy, right? That's what I try and do. Now, in the film, they say that, like in these areas here under the stairs, there's like a little doorway or like a little tunnel that goes off into the armory or stuff like that. Should I put it in, guys, or is that going to be a bit too much, you reckon? Like a little doorway under the stairs, similar to like I've done it in one of these ones actually. Similar to like I built these stairs for like the old board, and like had like a little stairs underneath, kind of like that. Or like something like. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. You know, something like that. Like a big thing there. I also had something like that, so I was like, you know, like we in that old one, I did have like angular things, something similar to that. There was something like that. If you guys can see that properly. If I zoom out, maybe you guys can see it properly. So like, this was originally coming down from the battlements. Something similar to like that. There was like more stairs up here. It was like slowly going down. Something similar to like that. Glenn says, even if the doorway doesn't actually lead anywhere, it adds depth to the board. The thing though is, I don't build anything by if it's not going to lead anywhere, you know. It irritates me if there's like if there's something there for no reason. Does that make sense? I might be like, I might be pulling at straws here, but so what we can do here. There's also another thing that we can do on this board, as in, so we can do something as in ignore this bit here. This is what's great about a pencil, you can just rub it out. Like we can keep the stairs going down like that. I like the idea that like it angles, like it, you know, the corner there. I do like that. But what if we continued this going out this way? On both sides. What if we continue up on both sides? And then like the stairs go down here, but then once you get there, there's like gates that leads into the rest of the board on either side. And then there could even be like a wall on this side and there's like a gate. Oh, hang on. But there's like a wall on the back of the board. And then there's like a gate going into this. So like there's gates going into different sections of the board. Or is that, do you guys think that's maybe adding a bit too much? Is that going to be a bit too cluttered? Tim says, I mean, you can for sure. Feels, I can't see. Feels extra. Maybe see once you get there. That's true. That's true. I can always figure it out once I'm there. But what do you guys think about that? About that change of design? Or should I just keep it the other way? Is this like adding too much, maybe? So like, I don't know. That wouldn't really make any sense though, would it? Yeah, too busy, yeah. Well, there's two other ways we can do it. Could be busy, yeah, okay. So, there's two other ways we could do it. Rub that out. Have it the original way it was going to be. Like with the stairs going down and then down there into the courtyard. Down there and down there into the courtyard. And having like a big wall on the back, so it's like enclosed. The board's like enclosed, like with walls on either side, and there's like a gate coming out this way. Or maybe not having a wall here. What the hell? Maybe not having walls on this side, so like you're having like a wall down to here. So like this bit's free, but you got a wall on the back, essentially, and then you got like a gate going down into the throne room. There's that way, or we get rid of this back wall entirely. So like that's the edge of the board. We could also have the wall extend all the way down here and have a little gate there. Like keep the back of this board. Maybe we should keep the back of the board like clear. Maybe it's a bit too much going on. We can have like the walls going down on either side and have like a gate on either side. Or we can have like this thing can continue on and having a gate either side. Or do we just keep it the way we were going to keep it? And maybe having like one of these go across. Because that way, if you have one of these going across, if I zoom out again, if I have one of these going across, you can still fit your arm through. You can, you know, still, you know, models on top. You know, blah blah blah. Keep it clean. Yeah. Like instead of having like a wall back here, like you have just have like one of these, and that way you still have that Erebor feel, but oh no, I lost it now. Like you still have that Erebor feel, but like you still have room. Like you still have room to like move models through, that kind of stuff. Maybe we go that way. The first one that came to me for keeping it enclosed is similar to the entrance of the forge from the film, a fake wall that still allows movement. Similar to like the blue up abutments. Oh, you mean like when they like when Thorin goes off on Smaug and then like he says like take cover and they go behind the pillars. They hide behind the pillars while Smaug breathes fire at them, right? Exactly, yeah. So what we could do having one of these things, because that'll give us a lot of room still. Like obviously, like, you know, it's much bigger than that, the blue thing. It doesn't have to be this big obviously, but we have something like this going along the back wall. And that way we can like continue that on to the extra boards later on down the track. Possibly something like that. Glenn says Dane's way of adding dragon defenses once he's king. Yeah, it's true. I mean, if Smaug, he'd probably just destroy it though. He's that strong. I mean, he broke through the freaking gate like of a solid wall. Like I'm sure he'd be able to smash through that, but yeah. So you guys can see it's like it's not a quick process trying to figure out what to do. What I can do now, where is it? This, if I zoom back out, this is the baseboard for the actual inside the inside Erebor. So what we can do now, I've got to try and move everything now though, which is going to be awkward. can you guys still see that? Probably very loud, sorry guys. Two by two, yes, this is a 2x2. Well, roughly 2x2 because there's a bit taken off at the top here. Because like this, oh god, this is going to be really awkward for you guys to see. You guys can see. Oh, sorry guys, sorry, waggly cam. So this bit here, this is where the bridge connects to. And like down here is like the ravine. And then we have another piece, which is here. This line here is where the wall starts. So essentially the wall starts there. If that makes sense. Yeah? Wall starts there. Make sense? Ooh. These are like the top bits. I don't know where I had the top piece of foam for the actual battlements, but I don't know where it's gone. That could destroy it as well, hopefully not. How deep is the wall? Good question, I forgot. We can figure it out though. Like this is like the inner bits of the wall. I'm gonna have to build a new one of these because it's just not gonna work properly now with the new design. So that fits there. See how that usually tessellates into that. So there's a wall on this side that like hides the green foam from this side, and then the battlements go on this side. So that's the thickness of the wall, which is, I'll tell you now, let's say 5 inches. 5 inches wide. Like here to here, 5 inches wide. We also have these things that I built up as well. That go like along the wall like that. To give it height. So the wall is roughly that high. Is it? That doesn't look right. No, because I think I that's right. I think I knocked it down last time, didn't I? Did I? I don't remember. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it's just that deep. Maybe it's just that high. Yeah, so the walls are that high. And then originally, on the inside, it was going to be like that. Does that make sense? So like this is the inside into the courtyard, which will be here. So looking from that, it looks like the statues would probably be about here. I don't know if I'll still keep this piece. I may do. I might have to trim it down or do something with it. But you guys can see the wall would go along here. Well, you guys can't even see it. There we go. There'd be like a wall along here. a wall along here. Then the stairs would go down here, cross into that. The statue would be about here. Same on this side. And then this going like along here, along the back. Yeah, like that. But would that work, guys? Would this work? Having like this along the back of the board. I mean, it still means we can actually, like, you know, put our hands through. Blah blah blah. Like this, still, like this area will still be clear. Can I zoom back out a bit? Just so you guys can actually get the full picture. Like that. Whoop. Almost dropped it there. There we go. Scale wise, where did that dwarf go? He's there. There he is. He's a bit diddy. He's a bit diddy with the scale. If I move that, I bring you guys forward back a bit. Whoop. And then this piece goes up here. There we go. Oh, that's probably a bit better to see. So that goes along there, along the wall like that. Batman, hello there, welcome to the stream, dude. What's going on? So, then we have the dwarf up here. Can you guys see him? He's right there. Actually, let me actually get a man-sized model, actually. I'll get Bard the Second. Yeah, Bard the Second. It's right there. So that's like a man-sized model. So that's probably like a better scale. He's still pretty small compared, right? And then what happens is it kind of works like this. Ooh. So that goes along there, that goes like that, and then it works along like that. This is not going to hold us up. Something like that. And then I would have, I'd have to change this now because that's not going to work anymore. I mean, I could make it work. I could definitely make that work. Something like that, guys. So, and obviously it's going to go higher. You guys can see. We're on a bit of an angle here. Tim says, if I remember correctly, the blue arch... The what? The blue arches would be a bit too big. Maybe try the green ones for us. Try the green ones, sure. That's what they originally were made for. Okay, so originally it was like this. Something like that. Batman, what am I making? I'm making Erebor, my friend. For our Defense of the North campaign. So I put Bard like in the center of it. I can't even zoom in, it's not going to work. It's too... I could actually. Tilt up. There we go. The dwarf fell over. You reckon that's a better scale, Tim? I mean, that's the back of it, so that's what it would look like from the front. And obviously, because it says front on the front. Oh no, Bard's gone. He's gone forever. If I try over here, you guys can actually see it properly. So we have Bard there, with a little dwarf there. I'm just going to lift those green blocks a bit so the boys can look over the walls. I mean, the walls go there. I mean, Bard can kind of see over it. I mean, it would be built for dwarves, right? So they could... I'm trying to think of it as it's coming from like a men perspective, and it's coming from a dwarf perspective. If dwarves built this, of course they would have to be able to see over it, right? Glenn says, I think the blue ones work better. Well, we can test the blue ones. Now that you can actually get a better view. They're a little big, isn't it? I think they're a little big. Straighten the camera out for you guys. Yeah, it's a dwarf fortress, yeah. Okay, so we have the blue ones like that. Or we have the green ones like that. Oh, Bard's stabbing Erebor. Is it actually going to stay? No, it's not going to stay. Oh, there it goes. It's staying. Was there a shot in the first film where they're walking on the wall with guards stood against the pillars? There are, but it's hard to see. I can get it up. Videos. Erebor. I can get it. I can actually show it for you. Erebor. Erebor. Is it? No, what did I do? Damn it. Here we go. So, if can I mute this? Yes, I'll mute it. I will pause it. Just it's a spoiler warning, guys. Just letting you know. It's totally preference, blue or green. I don't think anyone is going to go over and say it's really nice, but the particular archers are half an inch too small, big. All right. Well, let's have a look. We can just just skip through the film here. So, spoiler warning, guys. I mean, that's... you guys can see how big the gate's going to be. I'm building up quite far. Yeah, it's going to be very tall. Okay, it's coming up here. There, see, you barely see it. You barely see it. I mean, there might be some more. There's Balin, but you don't see him in reference. There's kind of Thorin. I mean, they are bigger than the dwarves, for sure. Actually, there. That's probably your best shot. That's probably the best shot you're gonna get. Tim says damn now on the blue arch wagon again. So that's... See what I mean? Like, I built it first of all like that, but then I saw this and I was like, no, that's way too... So surely that's way too small. But I don't know. I don't know. Because what would you say? Like, the dwarves are like, what, half the size? And you can see they can barely... they can just see over the battlements. They can just see over it. I mean, maybe there's also a theory, guys, that the green one's too small. Which I don't know if it is. But the blue one's too big. I think the blue one's too big. I think it's too tall. Like, maybe if I cut it off like there. Have to go by. No worries, Batman. Thanks for tuning in, dude. We need a medium red one. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Save Gotham. Yes, go save Gotham, Batman. And yeah, the walls are probably a tad big. Let me go get a dwarf that's actually standing up straight. Alright, I got 2 of them. I was going to say a teal one. I mean, that's probably between blue and green, right? So we have one standing up a little bit straighter. And then we have Thorin Stonehelm. So yeah, they're probably... The walls are probably a bit too high. But what if, guys? What if? What if? Hold your horses. What if I did this? But then I think the walls won't be high enough if I do this. It's gonna be too high at that point. And if do you guys want to see my original wall? Don't know what happened to it. This was my original one. That was obviously the spaces out for the statues. This was the original wall, which I don't know why that's... I don't know why. If the statues are like that... Keep in mind, in that Hobbit scene, Thorin and the other dwarves were just peeking through the crenellations. Yeah. I mean, if we go back to it... I mean, we can go back... There we goes. Okay. So I think I just knocked the camera, guys. So if we go back here, if we go back to the scene, you guys can see and that little, like that big block of stone on the left, that's like the head of one of the statues that I built, that I've shown you guys before. That's the head of one of the statues. So it's like a little like firing thing that they fire through. It's like hollow. It's hollow. I think I actually built something smaller for it. It's the same size. Oh god, sorry guys. Didn't mean to do that. So yeah. You guys can kind of see like the struggles I'm trying to deal with here. Lulu Coco Olo. No, I'm gonna get this. Lulu Coco Lol. Is that it? Welcome to the stream, my friend. I'm sorry for butchering your name. Could you just trim the blue one? I could do that. We have some dwarves up here. So take the top bit off. We could just we probably don't need to trim it down too much though, that's the thing. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's the one we need. Yeah, so we probably don't need to trim it down too much if we need to. But yeah, that's also because there's nothing on the bottom here that's really affecting it too much. So we could just like give like a little trim all on the bottom here. And really what's it probably going to be, what? Hardly anything at all, right? I mean, to be fair, they can see through the bottom crenellations here. Can I... Oh god, sorry guys. I'm trying to zoom in better for you. That's probably better for you guys to see. So you guys can see they can see through the bottom bits. Like this guy's peeking through here a little bit. Then I say trim the walls and the blue arches. Let me just fix this up for you guys. Whoa. We're alright, we're still live? Should be. Let me just... There we go. Now they're in frame. So you guys can kind of see what I'm trying to go for here. Like if I need to trim it down, it doesn't need to be a lot. Really, if anything. There's Bard. Like what? Probably like a millimeter? Not a millimeter. I mean like a centimeter. Like how much? If I did a centimeter, it'd bring the crenellations down to here. Maybe not even that much. Like maybe just even like half a centimeter. I think the wall could do with maybe some trimmed off of the bottom, but at the same time. It's fine as it is because it also works as current at the current height. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The problem, although, with this bit, if I zoom back out, so you guys can see. The current problem with this bit, if I trim it down, I've made the bottom bits wide. So I'm going to have to, I don't know, cut them off and then re-glue them back a bit further up. Or I'll just do a whole new one. Because I think they are a bit too big. I think they're slightly big. Not by much. Like really, like how... What are they? They are 12 centimeters tall. So I reckon if they come down to 10, like that, that's probably tall enough, right? How tall are the green ones? The green ones are... The green ones are 8 centimeters tall. The blue ones are 12, so I think 10's probably like the right amount, right? I reckon. I think 10 centimeters is probably the way to go, guys. Cut the bottoms, take a couple cm out, glue the bottoms back on. Yeah, that's true. Take a couple centimeters out. 10 centimeters sounds good. Yes, do 10. Yeah, I reckon 10 centimeters is the way to go. Because I'm already quite happy with how I cut these. I'm already quite happy with how I cut these. The only problem is because of the how I'm changing the design, I might have to cut a new one anyway. Because of the design change. But I'll figure that out when I come to actually building up the new walls and stuff. Because this is going to have to change. Partially. Maybe, maybe not actually. We'll see. We'll see. Well, you know what I could do? I just thought of this, guys. What do you... Is this 30 mils? It is. I think I just had a brilliant idea, guys. That will probably actually save us quite a bit of time. If I just cut this... See, actually I'm cutting foam during the stream, guys. It's actually happening. That's not what I want. This could just save us a lot of hassle later on. What if, bear with me here, these green blocks are 50 millimeters thick, right? They're basically 5 centimeters thick. What if I removed one of these, and instead of doing one 50 millimeter one, I did two 30 millimeter ones? Like that. In that case, that's what it would look like. Which probably looks better, right? That probably looks a bit better, right, guys? What do you think? Because now they can easily see through it. Like the walls are peeking over. Bard can easily see over it. I think that might be the way to go. Like have a 50mm one at the base, as the base of the wall, but then have two 30mm ones up the top. I think that might be the way to go, guys. Yeah, I can even make it even better for you. Give me a sec. Move that. And that. Tim says it's negligible, but yeah, it's better. 10 millimeters might make all the difference. That's true. That's very true. I mean, it's hard to see it on that side, but if we switch it around, it's going to be a bit awkward, but just so they're actually facing you, so you guys can see a proper difference. Ugh. No, that's not right. Why does that look different now? Oh, that's why. That's why. So... I think it makes it that... I think that looks a lot better. Glenn says, as long as Dale archers can shoot out still, but want 100% protected from attacking Eastling archers, then adding height is better. Well, I can get some Dale archers out, actually. And dwarven crossbows. So we have a dwarven crossbow. And we have... It's getting crowded up here. A Dale Archer. That was probably a little bit hard to see it from that angle, guys. So the crossbows can definitely see through the well, from my angle anyway, the crossbows can definitely shoot through the bottom slits, and they can just get through the top slits, and the Dale archers can shoot through easily. So there you go, guys. I think we did it. I think we've sorted it out. I think we've sorted it out. Tim says, "Yep, enough messing around. I say that's the ticket." Yep, I agree. I think we figured it out. I think we figured it out, and it's all because of you guys. It's all because of you guys that we figured it out. Now, of course, we still got to build like the arches and the back, the stairs, all that kind of stuff. But that's like a big thing. That's a big weight off my shoulders. So thank you guys. That means a lot. Glenn says, "I think that's it. Just need some glue and paint, and it's done." Yeah, that's all I need. Just glue and paint, and it's done. Easy. Done. There we go, guys. What time is it? Oh god, it's nearly midnight here. Okay. I should probably get off to bed, guys, because I do have to work tomorrow, unfortunately. But I do have Wednesday and Thursday off, so guess what I'm going to be doing on Wednesday and Thursday. But yeah, I've got I might even have Friday off, so we'll see. I'm hoping to get the next video up on Friday. But the next video will be my Easterling How I Paint video. So make sure to check that out if you guys are interested. Go check out my recent video as well, the Easterling Army Showcase. Over 2,000 points of Eastlings and many more well on the way. But yeah. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, everyone tuning in. JMac, everyone. Aussie. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. It was a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to have a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely helps out the channel. We're on our road to 2,000 subscribers, which is crazy. So thank you guys so much. But yeah, I'm going to end it there, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And you guys will hopefully see the fruits of this in the not too distant future. This won't be on Friday's video. This will be the next video after that. So maybe in like a month's time. We'll see. See how quickly I can get it done. Have a good rest. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, dude. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, take care, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.